Sad day for Rafael Nadal as he loses in the opening round of Roland Garros. He had a tough opponent in Sasha Zverev, and unfortunately he's heading home. It was short, it was sweet, but sadly for Rafael Nadal it ends one way, and that is with him losing in straight sets. 6-3, 7-6, 6-3. And the scoreline doesn't tell the full match. We've got Roland Garros tweeting out an orange heart and Rafael Nadal as he left Philippe Chatrier. Is it the last time? We don't know. He's left the door slightly ajar for a possible return next year. We know he's also going to be playing on these courts for the Olympics. And I feel if you look at the scoreline, you didn't watch the match, you'd look at it and think Zverev run away with it. He was too good. And for large spells, that is an accurate statement. However, I would say that Rafael Nadal played very well. This was the best level I've seen from him since he's returned. I thought on another day, he could have nicked maybe that second set, certainly the third set. There was so many chances, and I've got to give a lot of credit to Zverev. There were so many times he hit a massive backhand win across court, or just closed the door on a nice volley. He played fantastically well. One of the best Zverev performances. Nadal played well. It was a high level. And it's the way tennis goes. It's fine margins. I'm not too disillusioned with what we got to see because Rafael Nadal put his all into the match. And you never know. On a different day, may have nicked one of them sets and then it's a different story. But that's not how it happened, and this is what Rafael Nadal had to say. He said, I've been through a tough few years of injuries. I went through all of that to be back at Roland Garros. There's a huge chance that I won't be back at Roland Garros, but I can say 100% that I enjoyed playing here. Maybe in 2 months I'll say it's enough, but it's something I don't feel yet. I still have some goals in front. I hope to be back here for the Olympics. That motivates me. I hope to be well prepared. I thought he was pretty prepared for this match. It's just unfortunate with the draw. Playing Zverev, fresh off that Rome Masters victory. It probably couldn't have been a worse draw. A lot of people were saying that, and it was definitely true because Zverev had a point to prove. He wanted revenge for what happened to him in that semi-final a few years ago at Roland Garros where he left on a wheelchair. And really, it was just some fine margins, some small points here and there. I feel I am disappointed, but I am proud as well. And it's never ever going to take anything away from his career or what he's achieved at Roland Garros. I know some people are disappointed. That now means 4 losses at Roland Garros. If you look at how many times he's won and the statistics he's got, it'll be impossible, I feel, for him to ever ruin his reputation at Roland Garros. He could play this for another 5 years, lose every single time in the first round. He will still be the greatest ever player to play Roland Garros. He could probably play it another 40 times and still be the greatest ever player. Because I don't think anyone's going to be getting to 14 Roland Garros titles. And he's just a magician. Someone who will stay in the memory of most tennis fans, especially when you're playing on the clay courts. I thought today, at times, it was some of the best Rafael Nadal. I think it was, I don't want to say prime Rafa, but it was close. We saw some really good moments. And for a highlight reel, there'll be some flashes of brilliance. Unfortunately, the consistency is just not there at the moment. It's a good little spell. You see him hyping himself up and then struggles and keeps going into the net, quite frankly. Looking at this one, it's lovely to see his wife was there in the box, and baby Rafa, look at baby Rafa, looks a bit shocked. It's crazy to think that baby Rafa's seen Rafa lose at Roland Garros and never win. Not many people can say that is the case, but he's one who can say it. But great to see him supporting. You can see there, baby Rafa looks nervous, the tennis letter put out. And there was a lot of other people, or players, should I say, in the ground supporting Rafael Nadal. And they were quite fascinated to see how he got on. I think the whole tennis world was, maybe the sporting world. And you can see here we've got Novak Djokovic, Carlos Alcaraz and Iga all circled. You've got Iga down the bottom. I saw her taking some selfies. Djokovic here. I believe he left after the second set. Alcaraz stayed throughout, and he was clapping and pretty invested in the match. So I know some people are saying it's a bit unprofessional considering he's going against another player in the draw. Give the kid a break. He's Spanish. It's an idol. Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer. These guys are so big that I don't think there's any wrong in watching them play and appreciating the moment, because it's not going to last forever, and we're certainly coming to the very end. I don't really have many more tweets. This is a pretty raw reaction. I took an hour to reflect on what I've watched, and I am disappointed, but on the other hand, extremely proud. Do I think he's now going to come back and play Roland Garros again? I don't think he will. Do I think that he can do something good at the Olympics? I really do. I've seen enough today to suggest that he can do well. I believe if he had anyone else apart from Zverev or maybe a few others in the opening round, he probably would have got to the second week playing the way he did today. I think it was a good enough performance to beat most of the draw, and it's just really unfortunate he drew Sasha Zverev. But there we go, that's my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. What did you make of Rafael Nadal's performance? I think it's difficult to be very negative on the way he played, and just credit Zverev because he was outstanding, and playing that level, I think he's got real good claims to go very, very far at Roland Garros. With regards to Nadal's future plans, he has said Wimbledon's looking very unlikely, with him going from clay to grass to clay back for the Olympics, and most likely he'll stay on the clay courts. So vamos Rafa, hopefully you can do something magical at the Olympics, but Roland Garros 2024 wasn't to be. Thanks for watching, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you soon.